Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for BoardGameGeek, and I'm at Gen Con 2016. I'm sitting down with Sarah Erickson of Renegade Game Studios. How are you this morning?
Wonderful. How about you?
You've brought us Lotus, which is a beautifully illustrated game.
It's gorgeous.
I hear very zen-like as you're playing this as well.
Absolutely. It's a relaxing experience.
So take us a quick walkthrough of how relaxing this is actually going to be.
Awesome. So in this game, you are trying to pick flowers as they bloom. Every time you're placing cards on the board, you're getting closer and closer to a flower blooming. Once it's complete, you can pick it and you get points equal to the number of petals on that flower. But when it fully blooms, you also have to see who has control of that flower. So the last person to place a petal will take the petals, but the person who has control of the flower will get either a special power towards the rest of the game that lasts forever, or they just get 5 points, which is actually quite a bit in the game. So it's a nice balancing act of being the last person to place and having control of the flowers.
Now it looks like we've got the setup here for a 4-player game, but is this 2 to 4?
2 to 4, yeah, and it's a great 2-player experience. The designers are actually a couple, and they've played hundreds and hundreds of times as a 2-player game, so that's a great experience as well.
Why don't you give us a quick walkthrough of what a turn might feel like?
Perfect, yeah. On your turn, you can do 2 total actions. One of those actions could be placing 2 petals of the same color. So for example, I could do that if I wanted to. Another thing you could do as one action would be placing one of your insect guardians onto the petal, and that will also increase the control that you have. For example, if I had done this, then my flower here, this particular one, is complete, and so we would check to see who owns it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 for blue, whereas only 3 for yellow, 2 for green, and 1 for red. So blue would control this flower and get to pick either a 5-point token or would pick one of these different special powers. So if I had done that, I would pick maybe this special power here that lets me have more cards in my hand. That always makes things easier. And then I also, because I was the last person who picked, I would collect all of these petals, and now I get 1 point for every card at the end of the game that I have picked. But it didn't have to be the same person. It could have been 2 different players who had controlled it and picked the flower. So that would have been my whole turn. I just do 2 actions and then it moves on. I refill my hand, and that's
easy to learn.
It's very, very easy. There are definitely a lot of strategies because you can have multiple flowers out here at the same time. There's 3-petal flowers and 5-petal flowers. So I don't necessarily want to put out cards that are going to make it easier for the next player to complete that flower, unless maybe I have control of it. So
I was walking by your booth and it was beautiful to see these little smatterings of flowers out. I can see someone who has like a neat water-looking tablecloth. It would be quite spectacular.
Oh, it'd be beautiful. All the lilies out. It'd be gorgeous.
Right.
I like it.
Well, if you guys are interested in checking this out, this is Lotus by Renegade Game Studios. And Sarah, thank you very much.
Thank you.